Hey, what's going on, everyone? It is time for the digital huddle, and I'm so excited. We're kicking off a brand new year, and that means new goals and new expectations, seeing what God is about to do in 2025. And last year I ended the year really talking about a different book that I love so much, the Power of Moments, going into this year. And at the end of the year last year, we introduced a book to our staff that I love so much, that I've read a few different times, and it's just one of those books that makes you like want to run through a wall and accomplish all your goals. And I love those kind of books, those motivational ones. And so I'm going to teach some of the chapters of that book in these next huddles. So if you're interested in the book, it's one that I love so much. It's called The Rhinoceros Success, and it's just a really powerful book. It makes you want to get up and go and reach your goals. And what's really cool about it is what it does is it compares rhinos to cows, the people who are rhinos and the people who are cows. Now, before you go off and think that I'm calling you names, or you say, Pastor Mike, said that I'm a cow. He implied that I'm a cow. No, I'm not implying that anyone is a cow. That's not it. But I do want you to be motivated to charge like a rhino. Why? Because the mentality of a rhinoceros is different than the mentality of a cow. It's just a fact. And so as we start this new year, as we go in with these new goals, as we go in with these new expectations, I want us to position ourselves to grow and to succeed in ways that maybe we didn't even know that we were capable of, and to go to these other levels that we didn't know we could even go. And so I want to look at what are some of the characteristics of a rhinoceros. What's some of the characteristics of a rhino, other than they're just super cool, right? I mean, they're just awesome looking. I want to be a rhino because a rhino is just awesome. But here's the things that are some characteristics about a rhino that are different than a cow, and things I think we need to pay attention to, okay? So here's the first thing. Number one, if you want to take some notes, I got just a few things I want you to do. Note takers are history makers. That's how it works. But number one, rhinos know what they are charging toward. Rhinos know what they are charging toward. They don't just start running out in a field and hope that they get their prey and be like, hey, I'm going to just run towards animals and hopefully I get one of them. That's not what they do. They see what they are going toward. They have a goal. They have this expectation. I'm going to get that thing, and they go charge towards that. They charge towards their goal. Here's the thing. You have to know your goal. If you don't know what your goal is, if you don't know the expectations you have to grow, if you don't know where you're going, I promise you're not going to get there. You don't accidentally grow. You don't accidentally meet your goals. They are done intentionally. They are done because you know what your goals are. You need to charge at the goals that you have set. So set some good goals. It's a new year. It's a great time for a New Year's resolution, but don't be that person that gets the gym membership and then in May never show up again. Know what your goal is and charge after it. Here's the second thing about rhinos. Rhinos have 2-inch thick skin. I mean, someone needs to hear that today. I know I need to hear that. If you are going to reach your goals, you're going to need some thick skin, because it is hard to reach your goals. That's why not everyone is leading people successfully. That's why not everyone is reaching their goals. That's why the gyms are empty 3 months after the beginning of the year, because it's hard to reach your goals. You're going to need some 2-inch thick skin, because there's going to be challenges. There's going to be opposition. There's always going to be people that say things that maybe they shouldn't say. There's going to be plenty of opportunities for you to get your feelings hurt. There's going to be plenty of opportunities for you to be offended. There's going to be plenty of times where you can just go ahead and quit. But remember, an effective charging rhino has thick skin. Here's the third thing I want us to remember today. Rhinos rise early. They get up early. They don't wait to the very last minute to get up and get going. They get up early and go charging after their goals. Now, this is something that I feel like I'm so personally connected to, because I feel the difference. Since I have 3 kids, right? I feel the difference in the mornings whenever we just get up and I'm like, oh, guys, you got to get up. You got to get dressed. You got to have your breakfast. You got to, we got to get your lunches packed, all these things. It could turn into mass chaos in our house first thing in the morning, and we're yelling at each other and running out the door and right? I mean, you've probably been there if you have kids. But I found life is so much simpler and more peaceful, and we are just more effective at accomplishing our goals when the night before I make all the lunches and put them in the fridge. Now they're already done. I lay out all of their clothes. Now when I wake up in the morning, I just get them up. Their clothes are already ready to be put on. Their lunches are already made, and I'm having coffee with Kristen. We're just having this peaceful morning as a family, and we are accomplishing the goals that we have set in front of us. But I have to get up early. I have to be prepared. I don't get up at the very last minute and just go, well, I had to be up by this place. I had to be at this place by this time. I'm going to wait till the very last second. No, I'm going to be early. I want to be prepared. I want to accomplish the goals that I've set in front of me. So over the next few weeks, we're going to be talking about how to be a rhino versus being a cow. See, a cow is just someone who allows life to happen to them. But what if you could intentionally set the pace and the expectations and allow you to what if you could have some control over the life that you're living and charge towards your goals and meet those goals like a rhino? That's what we're going to be talking about, because I believe that each one of us has a rhino inside of us, and we can truly make some shifts this year to get ourselves to a place that maybe we didn't even know we can get to before the next year even starts. And so listen, I love you guys. I can't wait to serve with you again this Sunday. We have an amazing, just exciting, fun year in God's house planned for 2025. God is on the move, and we all get to be a part of it. I can't wait to see you Sunday.